up betting sponsorships in esports. And I used to pray for times like this. Oh my God.
This is some real gold here. In fact, Denims, Frogan. Denims, Frogan, and Casey Trump. You guys should pay me for this. You guys should send me right now a super thanks for this. You owe me super thanks for this.
Okay.
I want to see it on this video.
Okay.
You better leave a super thanks, all of you, on this video, because I'm giving you some free advice here. Non-legal, legal advice. Non-legal. Because I'm not their personal lawyer. So, but here's what they would do. Here's what I would do. What I would do is this. I would say it's a settlement lawyer, because Ethan does not have to settle. He can say no. But I will say this, and here's how you do it. Here's how we do it, guys. Here's how we do it, chat. You say,
pick your hero.
I'm gonna rat out,
I'm not judging.
like a jailhouse snitch. I'm gonna rat out the people that called CPS, and I'm gonna give you their names and all their information.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow.
I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost.
So you can pursue them, because you really want them, right?
Yeah.
You really want them. We're gonna give up their heads. We're gonna sacrifice them to the corn. We're gonna put them out there in the wood chipper.
Yes.
Where there is
If you
evil
drop
in this
this
universe, I will be there
We'll do
to
that.
balance it.
Privately, so no one sees it. It's gonna be private, off
30
the
seconds
books. We're
before
gonna
you
slide
attack.
their heads,
Get ready.
but you gotta drop it against us. And I think
Reality is
that's the
ending.
real sauce.
Yet you
And
remain
I think
calm
I'm
and
gonna be
serene.
honest. I don't think they know who
I
did
have
it.
peered into
I
the
don't think they
infinite
can
void.
do
There
this.
is nothing
Like,
to
obviously,
fear.
this is
If
absolute
only
cinema.
all could find such
But
peace
if
in
I'm
the
looking
face
at
of
this
potential
logistically,
annihilation.
they probably
shall
don't
see
even
enough,
know who did it.
one way
That's
or
the
another.
point.
The battle starts in
but
5,
they might actually want to
4,
settle. If they're
3,
big ones. It's
2,
settle. Don't tell anybody.
1.
I know there's 9,000
All you need to do is capture the
We're not going to tell
mission
anybody.
area.
We're not going to go anywhere on the internet and send that. We're not going to. That's not going to get
We're
clipped
not
out. by
watching
anybody,
this.
Right? Nobody's going to clip that.
Nobody's
Nobody's
watching
going to
this.
react to that. Nobody's going to say anything about that, right? That's going to be our secret, right? Us in this chat. Not going to post on Reddit. We're not going to put it on Discord. We're not going to put it in Twitter. It's going to be. There's no way that's clipped. There's no way this gets clipped. It's impossible. Clippers don't do that.
Of course not. No, imagine that. And so, who's gonna? What's the CPS called? No, I don't think that they know who did it. I actually think that Denims and Frogan and whatever the fuck Caseytron, I don't think that they even know who did it, period. They have no idea. And so, like, all they did is create the environment for it to happen. I don't think that they know the people. I don't think they coordinated with the people. And here's the other part. Here's the funny thing. He's leaving this out. Is that if they know who did it, calling and weaponizing a governmental agency on another person is, as far as I know, a criminal offense. It's kind of like in the same spectrum of swatting, and he can correct me if I'm wrong about this. But if they know who did it, and they coordinated with that person, not only would they be doing that and getting away from this lawsuit, but they would be opening themselves up to somehow a sort of accessory lawsuit or accessory charge for weaponizing a federal agency and submitting false reports. So this actually, like, aiding and abetting, right? So actually this could be even worse for them if they did this. Please let them do this. That would be really fucking funny, man. And they'll only find out if they go to Discovery. Yeah, exactly, right? And we'll see what happens, but submitting false reports, yes. That would obviously be in the deal. I don't know if that would be in the deal or not. I mean, because this is a civil case. I mean, usually you can't plead away guilt from a criminal case through a civil case, as far as I know. I mean, I don't think that's the way it works. I could be wrong, but, like, that's just what I think. They'd get amnesty? I don't think they would. False report would be very hard to prove, but Ethan would definitely fight it in court. Yeah, well, I don't think it would be hard to prove, because these people probably have private communications that completely explain that they were doing it maliciously. Like, just in total plain English that they were doing it maliciously. And so that's what I would expect, right? I could be wrong about that, but I don't think that I am. So, in my opinion, I think this would be a very, very cut-and-dry case. Denim said that she will never settle. Well, good for her. You know, hopefully that goes really well for her. Hopefully things go great. But I did see this. This is, I think that he made another post actually talking about Tectone. Let me see if I can show this real quick and find it. Where is it? Yeah, it's right here. Legal Mindset offers Tectone help in finding a lawyer against Denims. DM me, bro. We can get you a defamation lawyer.
After Grease is Tectone said he wants to sue Denim for defamation. He couldn't find lawyers to file suit. Why is that? He's not looking hard enough. If Techie wants help, I'll help Techie. If Techie wants to hit me up, Techie, DM me, bro. I'll find you a lawyer. We can get you a defamation. If Tectone needs help, Tectone. Call me. Maybe. Call me. After Grease is Tectone said he wants to.
Man, you DM'd him? Yes, I saw this. And so, yeah, things are heating up pretty fast, right? And I think I got a pretty good one yesterday, smiley face, but I DM'd him anyways since he was cool. Gentlemen, I used to pray for times like this. Oh my God. The greatest Twitch era? Yep, there it is. This is insane. Oh my fucking God, man. And we're gonna get some good content, boys. Yes, we are. And this is gonna be fucking insane. I cannot wait to see this. And then, oh yeah, oh, here's another one too. Listen to this. Bro, Baldy hits her with the reality check. Look at it, watch.
Getting out right now, but tell Ethan I will debate him.
I'll debate him? She's gonna debate him.
You can debate him in a court of law. You want to debate Ethan Klein? You have your opportunity. You have your opportunity. There's a moderator to the debate. It's called a federal judge. Good luck.
Getting out.
They're winning, but you still got a chance.
Oh, I love this, man. This is one of my favorite things to see happen. This is absolutely fucking amazing. I am so happy to see this. Oh my fucking God. This is the best content influence since Stepford Third. It will be if it goes to trial. Yeah, here we go. We've had so many updates to this story. It's amazing.
Finally, on the you can find lawsuit stuff. Just to reiterate with all of you, I will be fighting this lawsuit.
Yes.
I have legal counsel. They are actively working towards drafting some stuff. I can't really share more than that right now. But I can't really share strategy right now. But they are
$33,000 raised for the IDF.
working tirelessly for this case, and I can assure all of you that all of this is going to directly fund the paperwork, the documents that are currently being worked on that will be filed, and I'm very excited to once it is filed and once it is public to share it with you guys. So yes, very, very excited.
I can't wait. I am so excited. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see this. This is going to be amazing. And yeah, this is great. This is something I saw on my episodes to watch Gems a lot. Funny how low cut her shirts became when she's money. Well, I don't know about that. I try not to comment on women's appearances. There's no real reason for me to do that. I don't think I need to, honestly. So I saw something that was really, really funny. This is from 1 year ago.
Hasn't led directly to the death of one of his parents yet, so he has that going for him over Asmon at least. I'll admit, I did like that tweet, and I have a lack of respect for Asmongold after letting his mom with COPD live in those sort of conditions. I'm sorry. Like, you're a millionaire, you have all of the resources in the world. Why is your stepmother living like that? Like, I'll say it, I don't care. If that makes me a bad person, still miles above of Asmongold. Miles above Asmongold.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I do genuinely believe that bad things do happen to bad people. And so whenever I see somebody saying this, I think it's just a matter of time. And whenever it inevitably happens, I will be there to laugh.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
You're safe now, my friend.
Oh.
Quantum magic.
I hope you could not feel their pain, Mantis.
Here. What are y'all waiting for?
Wow.
The cosmos heals you.
Wow.
Our foes have
I don't even know what to say. Promises kept. I said it would happen. I hate how people actually bully you. That's okay. I get my time. That's fine. And check your new editors. Did about this on clips, so I didn't see this at all before. But this is this was wild. This is actually wild. Things do happen to bad. Be honest. I do genuinely believe that bad things do happen to bad people. And so whenever I see somebody saying this, I think it's just a matter of time. And whenever it inevitably happens, I will be there to laugh. Oh
Well, that guys.
my God.
We've got.
And so anyway, watch your short. I don't know if there's a short about this or not. I have no idea. And so I said it was going to happen. I told her it was going to happen. And here we are. Here we are, guys. Getting sued. Is it a bad thing? Yeah, Snark Subrats after Emerald. Oh, I'm sure they're going to attack anybody they can. I mean, they're just bullies. The first one. Let's see if I can find this. Somehow it's got even worse for him. Oh no, this is just, yeah, this, we already saw this before. It's not a big deal. And yeah, I don't even know. Is it on Asmongold Shorts? I mean, I don't even know what YouTube channels I have anymore, guys. I'm sorry to say. What is this? If I can find it. What the fuck is this? Shorts? No, I have no idea where this is at all. But apparently these are getting a lot of views. A lot of people are watching these. And anyway, so who the fuck knows? Anyway, so I did call this. I called it a year ago. I said this was going to happen to you. And at that time, I said I would be there to laugh at you and celebrate your downfall. And here we are, a year later. Wow. Wow. How about that? She didn't listen? She should have listened. She should have listened. I said it was going to happen. It only took 1 year. That was quick. It always did. And sweet, beautiful vindication. I know. It's amazing, isn't it? And this is making me believe in God. I can see why you say that. Absolutely. And karma's a bitch. Yeah, you're usually right. Well, no. The thing is that this must feel so good for you. No. Because I know how bad it's going to get for her, and it hasn't even begun.
Has come.
We haven't even talked about the follow-up defamation lawsuits that I think are coming. We haven't even talked about the fact that if she actually gets convicted guilty of these, it will give Twitch the ability to ban her account because she used Twitch as a vehicle to commit a crime. No. This is only step one in like a 10-step process, okay, guys? It's gonna get better and better and better. And the whole way through, I'm gonna be watching. I'll be watching. Anyway, so this is another person who's trying to advocate for getting me deplatformed and getting banned because he thinks that I'm bullying Caseytron by saying that I don't feel sorry for her, that she's getting sued for from Ethan, right? Basically, right? This is the reply, so I don't know exactly where it is. And so this is Mike from PA. This is the same exact guy. He's absolutely having a breakdown. If we keep pushing, the problem will solve itself. Gentlemen, I want to let you guys know that I am going to do my best. I'm gonna try as well as I can, and we're gonna take care of this problem. Okay. I don't know. I can't guarantee results, but I can guarantee effort. It might not happen immediately. It might not happen instantly. To make a post for this, yes. And we're gonna try to get rid of these people and get the fuck out of Twitter. Yes, exactly. So I'm thinking about. You know, a lot of these people are accusing me of weaponizing my community. I'm thinking about proving them right. Maybe I should do that, and then we'll see what happens. I don't know, but if you want to act like a victim and you want to post stuff like this, maybe I'll make you deserve it. I'm not saying I'll do it. I'm just saying I might. So the thing is, I see these people, and I want to show this, and the reason why I show this here is because these people are prime bullies. They are bullies, they are aggressive, they are sociopathic, they are awful people. They have no values. They don't care about anything other than making people do what they want. And that's it. Don't go down to their level. I won't. I'll go lower. I have no... See, the thing is that when I see stuff like this, my goal is to find some sort of way to get people like this off the platform. This is a person who is openly, plainly, stating, talking about having somebody kill themselves. Openly advocating for it. That's it. And so that's it. If people want to take the low road, I'll meet them there. That's fine with me. And so, careful with words though? Oh, I'm always careful with my words. I never say anything that would get me in trouble. All I'm saying is that I think these people need to be held accountable for advocating and promoting making somebody want to kill themselves. They need to be stopped. Yeah, we need to stop these people. We got to get rid of these people, guys. It's not about killing yourself? Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's about killing yourself. So I just want you guys to see that whenever these parasites are pleading for any sort of relief or any sort of, you know, like mercy at all, this is what they do. These people do not want mercy. All they want is they want to be able to control aggression. That's it. You want it to mean the bad thing because it makes you right? Gentlemen, there is no amount of emotional manipulation or gaslighting or anything like that that's going to make me even doubt myself for a second. I understand that this might work with dumb people or anybody else who's trying to look like a good person or anything like that. I don't need to do that. This is not like that's not the way that I operate. So you're not going to try to, you can't misinterpret the tweet. Yes. I don't, you're not like any form of gaslighting like that to me. Just is it, you're literally just wasting your time. You're just wasting your time and that's it. And so don't fuck me. Yeah, I don't. You know, he's right because he is right. Yeah, you're not going to even make me question myself for a second. The more that these people push, the more that we will push back. And I also want to say that, you know, I'm pretty good at doing it. And so I think that these people should take the L, take some self-reflection, ask yourself, is this a good thing to collectively bully and lie for people? And, you know, maybe change their behavior. Let them find out. If they weren't dumb fucks, they'd settle and apologize already. Yeah, well, either way, I want to say that there's never going to be a point where I will ever give these people even a slight amount of sympathy or any level of relief. It doesn't matter what you do. Even if you apologize, I will keep going. Because I know that the only reason why these people would apologize is to somehow avoid accountability and then rebuild themselves and then do the same thing again. Nope, that's it.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I think that a lot of modern characters are extremely unlikable. Like, this is a huge problem with gaming. I think this is especially true, like, I'm gonna be real, this is especially true with, like, American games.
I've grown quite worried about the trajectory of what humans perceive as strength, not only in entertainment media, but even in influencers and perceived role models.
Yeah.
This is a steady decline that has been gradually moving towards shaping the very definition of strength. For me, this is actually quite a fascinating topic because of how blind a lot of people are to what is actually happening. Almost as though they know the counterfeit better than the genuine. What do I mean?
They do. Because it's the lack and the absence of positive masculine role models, because any form of masculinity is viewed as either, oh, that's not just masculinity, that's just being a good person, or it's viewed as being bad.
By this, there is an interesting phenomenon called perceptual expertise that I'll use as an illustration. Anyone who handles cash on a constant basis, especially in a profession, gain an incredible ability to easily identify counterfeits.
Sure, yeah.
Now, something I find insane about this phenomenon is that it isn't actually taught. It is grown through exposure.
Yeah.
Bank tellers and cashiers handle genuine banknotes all day. This constant, repeated exposure
That makes
allows
sense.
them to develop an intuitive sense of what feels right. The texture.
No, this is true because like I can smell a Coke and I will know whether it is a Diet Coke, a no sugar Coke, or a regular Coke. All I have to do is smell it. I don't even need to taste it. I can look at the difference between a Dr. Pepper and a Coke, like just visually. And I can tell just based off of the color of the syrup.
Color, weight,
Not even
print
kidding.
clarity, and even embedded features of real currency.
Serious.
Over time, they built this mental prototype or baseline of what authentic notes look like. So when a counterfeit does come along, it stands out.
Yep.
Not necessarily because the cashier knows exactly what's wrong, but because it doesn't match the baseline they've
what's
naturally
right.
internalized. Their brain subconsciously flags it as unfamiliar or off.
Weird.
Now you could probably see where I'm going with this. I believe that a lot of modern writers and influencers are more exposed to a counterfeit strength than they are to actual genuine strength. So to them, genuine strength is foreign, and they probably even see it as weakness. Unfortunately, it also seems like this is slowly becoming the norm.
Well, it's becoming the norm, and one of the big reasons why it's the norm is because that's the thing that a lot of kids want. A lot of the people that watch people like Andrew Tate or Sneeko or whatever that are looking for like life advice, these are like lost souls and like weird kids. That's the big issue. And so like you have a bunch of like little weird kids that think that the coolest thing that you can possibly do, because like when you're 14, right? I mean, you're gonna think that a guy that has big muscles and he has a fast car that's expensive and he has like a bunch of girlfriends, like that's like it doesn't get better than that. And so the real problem isn't necessarily that. It's the fact that all of these things are, I mean, let's be real, like it's made for kids.
I dive into
So
what
all their viewer base are little kids. I think that there are little kids, and then also for a lot of influencers and like content creators, they are looking for an internet dad or an internet big brother. And that's really what it is, because they don't have like a dad that had, or even like not necessarily a dad specifically, but like a father figure or like a male figure in their life that they can look at and say, okay, this is what it means to be a man. You see what I'm saying?
this modern depiction of strength is, let's look at what genuine strength has always looked like. Throughout history, we see that strength has often been defined as the capacity to endure, to act with integrity under pressure, and to choose what is right even when it costs you. It is a moral and emotional resilience, not the absence of struggle, but the decision to face it. It is also force and power under control. Marcus Aurelius put it this way: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength.
That's right. If you have a problem, stop thinking about it. Most of them go away.
Strength isn't about control over people or circumstances. It's about self-mastery. The ability to stay steady when everything else is shaking. The
And
power
this is another big issue, is that I think that maybe this is like a toxic masculine trait, but I think that stoicism is actually the best way to act. And I think that people that can't control their emotions and get upset and angry randomly, I view them as like childish and like not really worth taking seriously. And so when you see a guy like Titus, and that's the reason why Master Chief was so good. Master Chief was the prime pinnacle of stoicism. And you look at like a lot of other characters in like these old stories, and there are emotional moments, and I think that it's important to have those, but the emotional moments don't come at the expense of the character being able to do what they need to do when they have to do it, right? So like, for example, like in Lord of the Rings, when Aragorn is with like Arwen and Rivendell, yeah, this is an emotional moment. But when he's up face to face with the fucking Nazgul, he's not crying and running away. He's fighting the fucking Nazgul. That's the difference.
respond instead of react, to remain grounded when your pride wants to escalate. And in a world that tells you to be loud, aggressive, or performative, Marcus flips it. Real strength isn't about bending the world to your will. It's about mastering yourself in the middle of it. This is a fundamental understanding that everyone has had about strength for a very long time.
This is again what I was saying before about like characters and like stories being written by obnoxious, annoying people. A lot of characters are written as if they are basically the teenage version of an unpleasant and annoying, like, kind of hipster person that was actually right about everything and their parents were wrong about everything. That's the way that a lot of these stories are written. I think Tosh is a great example of that with Dragon Age.
Many clear examples of games, series, and movies over the last 20 to 30 years of genuine strength. But it feels like there is a shift happening. Some of our favorite characters in the past, whether real or fictional, those who have had a very deep understanding of what genuine strength looks like, wouldn't necessarily even exist nowadays. And if they did exist, they would either be gender swapped or race swapped, or even be made to look pathetic where possible. And the characters that replace them or take their throne are so poorly written that it blows my mind how they even exist. Unfortunately,
It doesn't for me. It's just a bunch of annoying people writing annoying characters. It actually makes perfect sense.
a lot of modern writers simply don't understand genuine strength. Classical writers like J.R.R. Tolkien knew what genuine strength was. They knew that strength has a cost, that it takes something out of you. It doesn't leave you untouched, it leaves scars. It humbles you, it makes you even quieter. And that's the irony. The strongest people are usually the ones that don't even talk about how great or strong they are, because they've lived it, they've bled for it, and they know it's not a show. This kind of strength isn't taught, it's shaped over time. In moments of choosing silence, restraint, and endurance. It's taught through exposure. It's always incredible and actually somewhat beautiful to see characters and people who suffer or struggle still choose to do good. That's the strength that moves people. That's the strength that transforms people. But this is disappearing. Or worse, it's being replaced by a counterfeit. What is it being replaced?
Being replaced by consciousness made for 14-year-olds whose dad fast. That's the problem. Is made for, yeah, and people whose mind is in that place too. Their dads don't exist. Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, like, Cody, like, we had, like, for example, like, me and Cody growing up, like, you know, there were a lot of, like, you know, I would say, like, very positive, like, male role models that we had in, like, our neighborhood. You know, it was, like, Cameron's dad, like, I would say my dad, and, you know, AJ's dad, like, they were all really solid, right? And that was it. And so, like, it wasn't a big deal. Like, and so it's not just like you specifically, right? Yeah, exactly, Cody. Yeah, you remember. And so, like, they were solid. But the problem now is that I think that in a lot of cases that's not really that's not true anymore. It's just straight up not true anymore.
Faced by narcissism. What we're calling strength today is often just narcissism in disguise. It's not rooted in sacrifice or humility. It's about ego, attention, and the desperate need to be admired without being challenged.
That's the big one, is the admired without being challenged. That, to me, is what I think is at the core of a lot of leftist and, like, a lot of social movements nowadays. And not just leftist movements, but I think that it's, like, generally that way. I don't want to make this, like, super political, because I feel like it's also a both sides thing. But it's like people want to be admired for, you know, something that's innate within themselves. Like, for example, like, I am, you know, this sexuality, or I am this gender identity, or I am this skin color, or I am this other type of, you know, like, group of people. It's unpleasant. It's unpleasant, and I think also it's nothing that's earned. That's the big issue, is that it's not earned.
Modern characters, and let's be honest, many public figures too, aren't strong because they overcome anything. They're strong because the script says so, or because they say so. They don't earn our respect, they demand it. They don't grow, they're written to be right from the start. They're never wrong, never vulnerable, never in doubt. And if they are, it's used for 5 seconds of forced relatability before they're back to monologuing about how misunderstood they are. This isn't strength. It's self-worship. You see this constantly. Characters who bulldoze through others emotionally, who never listen, who never compromise, and we're told this is empowerment. But being impossible to work with, doesn't make you powerful.
It does whenever you're it does whenever you're one of these groups of people and you're trying to get the HR to listen to you. That's the reason. And again, I feel like that's a really good way to say it because it reveals where these people are coming from. It's again people that are empowered by HR. That's it. It's like a what do you call it? It's like House. Dr. House kind of started this shit. The difference is that Dr. House was very clearly a flawed character. Like that's the difference. Is that like he was very good at diagnosing things, but he also like went to jail. He was addicted to things. He was fucked up. So like House had like there were positives and negatives with him as a character. But I think again people look at that and they ignore the negatives and then they just make a character with those positives and also that same level of confidence, and they create a character that's just unlikable.
It just makes you insufferable. Strength has been reduced to this